Yo, what's up? Welcome to Kinda Funny Games Daily for Friday, August 15th, 2025. I'm one of your hosts, Blessing Adeoye Jr. Joining me is the Tastemaker, Roger Bacorny. What are you doing?
I have hella stains on my shirt.
What's with all
Stains?
this, like, water?
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I put my clothes through the wash and then they just end up with more stains.
I've done that, but now, did you accidentally leave chapstick in there? Because that's what happened to me.
You know what? I leave a lot of things in my pocket a lot of the time.
Yes,
Lena
that's
gets
what
mad at
fucked me up.
Yeah, oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Maybe
And
that's
double
what's
check
happening.
as you're putting them in the wash.
Nah.
Okay.
Well, because we have the hamper, and then I just kind of dump the hamper in the thing, and I'm not fucking touching it.
See, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Where I'm like, why would there be things in my pockets?
Yeah, why would I do that?
Why would I do that?
Yeah, exactly. And then you pull it out, it's like, oh no, this is a melted chapstick.
Yeah, it's
right
like,
now.
oh, this chapstick's just not in
God
here
damn it. So
anymore.
yeah, no, all my favorite clothes have these stains here that I don't like, and I don't know how to get out. And then I always I put it on, and I'm like, man, I look good, I feel good. And then I walk out, and I'm like, oh wait, I have stains all over myself. So I just feel fucking dirty right now.
I mean, I think that just
dirty
means
man.
now you got a lot of home shirts.
No.
You separate the home shirts.
Yes,
from the
I do, but
Yeah.
I want these to be outdoor shirts, so I'm gonna will it. So you know what I do? I start wearing jackets. I start wearing jackets over my stained
But the stain
shirt.
that you got is it's like in this. There's no way to hide that.
Unless I wear a jacket, and then you won't really know.
What, you're gonna zip up the jacket the entire time?
You're not looking at my belly button when I'm wearing a jacket.
No, if
It's,
anything,
like, right in the
it
center of the
shows
shirt.
it shows it off more because you're seeing less of the overall shirt.
Yeah.
So when I look at your shirt when you're wearing a jacket, first
Well,
thing
not
I
if I
see-
wear a stupid jacket like the Dodo jacket. You know what I mean? Then you're like, oh, that's a nerd.
Where's that San Francisco? What was it? The 49ers.
A lot of stains on that one. A lot of stains on
really?
that one. I don't know where the stains went on those ones.
Yeah,
but-
no, I think Barrett's right. It's like when you wear the jacket, it's like the Capcom template for the
Yeah.
fighting game stuff, where it's like, okay, you can only see. Now I can only see this. We're gonna talk about that in the Wii News. That's a Wii News.
Matthew
item.
Lewis says, tell Roger to try Fells Naphtha? That sounds like a conference.
Fells
to
Naphtha.
get the stains out. Okay.
I
Fells
tried
Naphtha.
so much. I bought. I think baking soda. Did I use baking soda? I used some kind of thing like
Oh,
that.
it's a soap. Okay.
I also got like a special spray for stains. I also ran those same shirts through the
Look at this.
wash like multiple
Yeah,
times.
look at this. This looks like it's from the 90s. It's like something that you found in Fallout.
Yeah, no, this looks like they
It's not
advertised
real.
it in the Fantastic Four movie. Yeah. It just came out. And Reed Richards developed it. Fells and naphtha. That's crazy. What
The
you-
detergent bar, degreaser bar works like magic. Okay, I'm gonna try that out. I'm gonna try Fells Naphtha.
All right, there you go.
That's
We're
crazy.
solving Roger's problems here. We're also solving what's going on in the world of video games because today's stories include every game. Wait, that's us. We're solving it,
No,
right?
sorry, I was actually
Oh.
laughing at Matthew, who
doing
said,
something.
fine, be dirty. He's mad at me. I'm sorry. Someone said OxyClean. I like OxyClean. I'm a big Billy Mays guy.
Oh,
Big
Billy Mays. Rest
guy.
in peace.
Billy Mays here.
Rest in
Broke my
peace.
heart when I learned he did cocaine.
Why?
As a kid, he was like my
Oh.
idol. And he died the same week Michael Jackson died. But I was more sad about
you're right, he
about
did.
Billy Mays dying.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know anything about Michael Jackson as a kid. I knew about Billy Mays though. Loved Billy Mays. He dies. I get so sad, and then I get even sadder when it learns that he had cocaine in his bloodstream. And as
Yeah.
an adult, sick as fuck.
Yeah, as an adult, it's like, well,
It's like, oh god, that's my goat.
did the cocaine lead to his death?
No, I think he just had a heart. Well, maybe he had a heart attack. So I think so.
Like he did so much cocaine that he then had a
No,
heart
I don't.
attack?
I
Or
think
just he happened to be.
Yeah, I think he was just doing cocaine, and then also he had a heart attack. So it's probably related, but like you never know.
You can't,
I feel-
who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah. I feel like if you do cocaine, not that it's like directly related, but there's a higher chance that like that same person.
Yeah, but like,
would
what
have
if that was the first time he ever did it? And it just so happened.
And he was like, this is so good. And he got so excited that he had a heart attack. Don't do cocaine,
Don't do
guys.
cocaine.
Don't do drugs. Today's stories include every game confirmed for Gamescom Opening Night Live so far. Pokemon Legends ZA previews are here. And Wuchang Fallen Feathers bizarre update changes the game dramatically. Well, all this and more because this is Kinda Funny Games Daily, where each and every weekday we run you through the nerdy news you need to know about live on YouTube, Twitch, and on podcast services around the globe. If you love what we do, support us with the Kinda Funny membership on Patreon, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts to get all of our shows ad-free, watch us record them live, and get a daily exclusive show. For a chance to be a part of the show, some of your thoughts and opinions as YouTube Super Chats as we go. Housekeeping for you. Monday, Kinda Funny goes head-to-head with Giant Bomb in a sponsored Pizza Bandit Let's Play, but with a twist. We had a real chef in office helping us make pizzas as we played the game. It's absolute chaos, and you need to tune in just to see Tim and Dan Reichert attempt to make pizzas for the very first time. Spoilers, it's embarrassing. You can tune in on Monday on YouTube before KFGD to watch. And then also, this is a fun one. I got an email in from a person saying, "Hey, Greg promised us so we would put this in housekeeping," and I'm like, "Well, Greg's gone, so I'm just gonna trust y'all." And so mark your calendars for Saturday. This has nothing to do with us, but we're promoting it. Rob.
Okay. Hey, everybody, if you ever want a trick blessing, you just email him when Greg's out.
Email me when Greg's out and tell me that Greg said that you would put this in housekeeping.
There's no way to message Greg.
Listen.
There's no way to get in contact with him.
Mark your calendars for Saturday, August 16th, that's tomorrow, from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern. The New York Video Game Critics Circle is going live for the Playing with Purpose charity streamathon. It's a full day of games, interviews, and fun with amazing guests like Alan Wake's Sam Lake, video game actors Samantha Bayart, John Eric Bentley, and Alex Wilton Reagan, Spawn on Me podcast host Khalif Adams, ESPN host Arda Okal, and many more. Every dollar raised supports Playing with Purpose, that is NYVGCC's program that brings video game writing classes, industry mentoring, internships, and scholarships to underserved.
The worst way you could have done that.
Let me tell you, you should read the things for you.
I know.
Yeah, you give all that stuff to underserved students in NYC. Catch the stream at twitch.tv/NYVGCC on August 16th, starting at 8 a.m. Eastern, and start donating today at bit.ly/PWP stream. You can follow at NYVGCC on Blue Sky, Instagram, and Twitter for updates.
Hell yeah.
Very cool one.
Shout out New York.
Remember, we're an 11-person business all about live talk shows. So today, after KFGD, you're going to get Gamescast, which is all about your video game hot takes. Roger asked you to write in. Call in, do a little voicemail. Yeah, leave us a voicemail with your hot takes, and we're going to judge your hot takes.
Yeah, we have some good ones. I built the document. Blessing has no idea about any of them.
Yeah.
Some fun ones. Some good topics, I feel like, honestly. There wasn't anything that I feel like was like, honestly, I cut a lot of the ones that were like, here's something that I'm just gonna say something with nothing to back it up, and I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. There's nothing to go off of, but we have some good topics that I think we're gonna be into. I think it's gonna be a fun one.
If there's anything that makes a good podcast, it's good talking points. You know, if you ever start a podcast, think about that. All right, talking points.
Was that you shitting on me, or was that just like?
No, that's me shitting on myself.
The way you said it felt like a slight at Rod.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to direct it at you. I think I was just trying to say some stupid shit because I thought it was gonna be funny, and I couldn't land it in a way that was actually funny. I started the sentence, I was like, this is gonna be hilarious.
Happy Friday, everybody.
And I finished it, I was like, okay, no, that's just a sentence.
Yeah.
After Gamescast is gonna be some Battlefield 6 with Mike and Nick. If you're a Kind of Funny member, today's Gregway is coming from me. What is it going to be about? You're going to have to tune in to see.
Some topics.
It's going to be about talking points. We're going to talk about some points.
We can talk about Chance's new album.
I could talk about Chance's new album. I might talk about
Dexter Resurrection. I did my review. You do your review.
My review of Dexter Resurrection. I might review like every rap album of the last 2 months because there's been a lot. There's been Clips.
I like that.
There's been Chance.
JID.
There's been JID.
JD.
Little Sims put out an album like a couple months ago. There's a lot to talk about. Maybe that's going to be it. Thank you to our Patreon producers, Carl Jacobs, Omega Buster, and Delaney the Psalm Twining. Today we're brought to you by Shady Rays and Aura Frames, but we'll tell you about that later. For now, let's begin with what is, and forever will be, the Roper Report. It's time for some news. We have 5 stories today.
A Baker's dozen.
Starting with our number 1. Geoff Keighley confirms 7 games set for opening night live. I'm reading from Wesley Yinpool at IGN, and I do have a super chat question for those watching live. What are your hype levels for ONL and why? We're calling it ONL.
We can't get no.
ONL.
I know that's literally what he does, but we just can't do it.
Also, Bear, after I read the story, you're gonna be the first to answer what your hype levels are.
Oh,
'cause you've been hating.
Okay, yeah.
Bear's been a hater.
I'm a known hater of Gamescom. Love working Gamescom. Great place to just like
drink beer,
work for 4 hours a day, and then drink for 9 hours a day.
Bear's like, I fuck with Germany. I
Yeah.
just don't fuck with the organization of Gamescom.
I fuck with Cologne.
Cologne.
Yeah.
The strip of Cologne that, we drink Kolsch until, things go bad.
Geoff Keighley has confirmed 7 of the games that will be shown during Opening Night Live on Tuesday. That is coming up soon. In a tweet, Keighley listed big hitter Call of Duty Black Ops 7 alongside other Microsoft-owned games, The Outer Worlds 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, and World of Warcraft Midnight.
So imagine, sorry, by the way.
Yeah.
Imagine going back like 10 years and then giving that sentence to somebody.
Dude!
That's insane.
That's like one of those ones.
Microsoft-owned games. Call of Duty Black Ops 7, Outer Worlds, who cares? Ninja Gaiden 4, okay, maybe. World of Warcraft.
Midnight.
What?
If you showed this to somebody in 2010, it'd be like, you show this to a Victorian child in 2010, the Victorian child, I think, has a better reaction. That's crazy. Sony is showing up with upcoming PS5 exclusive Ghost of Yotei, and Capcom has the hotly anticipated Resident Evil Requiem. Elsewhere, Konami's Silent Hill F is on the O&L list. This is on top of an appearance of Fallout Season 2 in some form and a Clear Obscure Expedition 33 music performance. While it's not on Geoff Keighley's list, Game Science has confirmed its blockbuster action game, Black Myth Wukong, will be at O&L. Whether that's to show an Xbox release trailer or to finally reveal DLC is unknown at this point, but fans sure hope it's the latter. And we also know Lords of the Fallen 2 will be revealed at O&L via a developer tweet. Of course, given Hollow Knight Silksong is confirmed playable at Gamescom next week, there's much hope and anticipation that the game will finally release, or get a release date at O&L. For now, Keighley hasn't mentioned it. One thing I'm going to add to this story, this comes from Noble. According to Bill Kuhn, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 launches November 14th. The physical Xbox One / Series and PS4 and PS5 version. No Switch 1 or Switch 2 version.
I want to talk about that for 25 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole lot we can talk about with this whole story.
I mean, where do you want to start?
I want to start with Bear Court.
Oh yes, we did mention
What's
that.
your hype level?
Like a 6 out of 10.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm a 6 out of 10.
that's a mafia of the old country.
Yeah, that's a mafia of the old country.
I heard it was a 3 out of 10.
That someone loves like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, it's also a 5 out of 10.
I hope to see some fun indies here.
Yeah.
You know, remember that weird Nugget game that looks like a GTA ripoff, but you're playing as a chicken nugget? Like, I expect like
Killer Bean?
Killer Bean.
Yeah, it's not a nugget.
Bean, not a nugget. He kind of looks like a nugget though. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Like, I expect like those kind of fun, weird type of things at Gamescom, but anything higher than that, I'm just like I don't want to put any expectations in my brain.
But they listed 7 games here.
They listed
games?
7
Call of
games.
Duty Black Ops 7, Ninja Gaiden 4, World of Warcraft Midnight. Which Midnight is a wild.
That's sick.
That's like, I read that and I thought this is like a banana situation where somebody was fucking with me.
Why?
And because Midnight, I just haven't read that name before. World of Warcraft Midnight.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Like that doesn't sound. I would think it'd be World of Warcraft Dungeons of Elysian or some shit. You know what I mean? Just World of Warcraft Midnight.
It sounds right. It feels right, man.
Midnight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an expansion right there.
If
That
I
sounds
was
good.
going
That
to
sounds cool.
If I was actually going to Gamescom, bless my hype levels would be 10 out of 10.
Well, yeah, because you get to drink beer,
And
eat sausage.
yeah. Maybe create another memory like Alexio, a homie, getting into a rap battle with a local who came up to
Remember
us.
that guy
and
who
was like,
rapped at me on the street?
Yeah.
Wait, who
No,
rapped
he
at you?
wasn't. I don't think he was
Oh, you wasn't
anymore.
there? Oh, no, we can't tell that story. We can't tell that
It
story.
was you, me, Nikki Grayson, and
Yeah, I was a weak person.
Michael Hyam.
Yeah, a guy just walked over, tried to bum a cigarette, and then is staring at me and then just starts rapping at me because he figures me as the weakest person of the group, which he's correct. And he just starts rapping about really dark shit, like right at my face, like autobiography.
I remember you saying this.
Yeah, it was.
Was this GDC week?
Yes.
Yeah,
After we
that
all
was
went to the
tough.
bar.
That was tough, and I just couldn't. I was just so scared. I was trying my hardest
And
not
you
to
didn't want to
laugh.
rap back?
Dude,
I would have started.
you remember what he was
rapping
rapping to me about? You can't rap back at that.
No, you can't.
Yeah, in terms of my hype level, I'm pretty much there. I think my biggest issue with Opening Night Live specifically is not the games shown, because I mean this list of games sounds awesome. I'm excited to see more of Resident Evil. I'm excited to see more of, honestly, not excited to see more of Silent Hill F, because I feel like I'm right there. I want to just play the game. I don't want to see more of it. But Call of Duty Black Ops 7, super hyped to see what that looks like. Is this going to be good? Is this going to be bad? It could be either or. Black Ops 6 was incredible. Modern Warfare 3, the sequel to a good Modern Warfare 2, was infamously awful. So them going back to back with the same franchise doesn't really have a good history right there, but I'm interested to see what they have. The issue with Opening Night Live is always just the structure of the shows. Like, I just never feel like it hits the strides of a Game Awards or specifically even a Summer Game Fest. It feels like way more ad heavy, and it's a lot more lulls, a lot more just kind of looking at your phone.
It's a 2-hour long show.
Yeah, way too long. And like, even if Summer Game Fest is 2 hours, right? Oh,
There's some, yeah.
I
kind of like it. Turn it back on.
Yeah. I'm assuming Summer Game Fest is also 2 hours, right? maybe two
Yeah,
and a half,
maybe, yeah.
It's a longer show, but it doesn't feel as long as Gamescom, and that's always like kind of where these shows are at, right? It's just they're just super advertiser heavy, which I mean, get your money, right? But I just am never. I don't look back at opening night lives and even remember them a week afterwards. Like they're just kind of like you see them, cool. I guess I hung out with my friends and then forget about them.
I think my thing is I think based off of past opening night lives, I'm right there with y'all as far as not expecting the world of this one. It's hard for me to read this list of games though and be like, okay, well this is going to be a dud. Like this is a good list of games. This is also an expected list of games, right? I think the problem with Gamescom Opening Night Live is where it falls in the year, where you've hit that post E3 / Summer Game Fest lull, and so you don't have these companies that are ready to announce their big games that are coming out in the fall or announce their big games that are coming out maybe early next year or whatever it is. You've now hit post that, and so you're just getting these additional trailers for things that are coming up, like Black Ops 7, like Outer Worlds 2, like Ninja Gaiden 4. I think the nice thing about this, though, is that there's a lot of exciting games coming out this fall. I think it's a pretty hype fall for video games. And so I'm down to see another trailer for Ninja Gaiden 4. I'm down to see another trailer for Outer Worlds 2. I'm even down to see another trailer for Call of Duty Black Ops 7 if you don't close the show with it.
Yeah.
And have me thinking that is something else the entire time we're watching the trailer.
Yeah, I think I have issues with Opening Night Live because it is this kind of, it's a bigger show. So we talk about the indies, right? And like, it's cool to see indies. I want to see a lot of cool, interesting indies, but this is an expensive big show that you have to pay to be a part of, right?
Yeah.
So I actually am more excited for our Wholesome Games Direct or one of these smaller guerrilla collectives because you do get off-the-wall weird indies that I'm going to add to my Steam wish list. I end up leaving these conferences, specifically Opening Night Live, and being like, yeah, I didn't really add anything to my Steam wish list. There's a lot of bigger games that look really pretty, like AA kind of games that I'm like, I guess I might be interested in it, but they're not really kind of scratching that itch. They're not really getting me excited to it. They just kind of, I want the weird off-the-wall indies, and you're just not getting that from Opening Night Live, specifically just because of the barrier of entry. And that's the reason why you get these bigger ads. You get these companies that have a lot of backing that with games that kind of just look like generic whatever. So I think that's like the inherent issue with Opening Night Live specifically.
Yeah, we're going to do our predictions next week, I believe on Monday, the day before Opening Night Live. But this article mentions it. Let's talk about it for a second.
Silksong?
Hollow Knight Silksong.
No way. There's no way. There's no way that Geoff Keighley is getting Hollow Knight Silksong. I am 100% behind that. I don't think it's ever going to show up at a Geoff Keighley event. I think it's going to show up at an Xbox event or Nintendo Direct. I just don't think it's happening. Sorry, Geoff Keighley. I love you, Geoff Keighley. It's not happening.
It's supposed to come out. It's supposed to be out by the time of the Raj Ally Xbox.
Is that
Ally
true though? Like I know we've read that sentence like 25 times to try to like understand. Like I just don't believe
Bring
it.
up the video again. Let's see what the exact wording was.
I just don't believe it, man. I just don't believe it. I don't think this game's coming out this year.
Here's the thing.
Damn.
Bill Kuhn, who never gets things wrong, 8 days ago said Xbox Raj Ally releases October 16th.
It's coming soon.
That means they're about to announce the release date for the Raj Xbox Ally.
Probably at
Gamescom. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. I think a few episodes ago I made the thing where I'm not predicting Hollow Knight shit anymore. But legally I can't say whether or not I think Hollow Knight's gonna be at Gamescom. Yeah. Well, actually, we know it's going to be at Gamescom. Yeah. As far as like
the fact that it's playable there, like, I would, like Roger, I would be with you if like only Nintendo or Xbox because that's where it's been in the past. But the fact that it's playable here gives me a little bit of like maybe we see it in a sizzle reel still with no release date.
Sure, okay, I can go that far, right? I can go that far of like we see it and it's like, hey, the Raj Ally is playable at Gamescom, and here's the thing, and here's how it looks like, here's the price, here's the whole thing. They come on stage, they talk about it for a second, and then people can play, I don't know, 15 minutes of it.
Can I say something?
Say it.
We're not going by logic. Like, when it comes to Hollow Knight Silksong, we're not going by logic. We're going by the meme of Hollow Knight Silksong never gets release date.
No, I think we're going by logic.
If we're going by logic, 1,000% is going to be here. Like 1,000%.
No. But I understand what you're saying. But
if
also,
we're going by any other game,
but we've
with
gone
the
through
track record, we would say it's going to be here.
But we've also gone through logic when it comes to this company and specifically the way that they have marketed this game and tried to put out trailers for this game and like, oh, it's going to be here. It has to be here because they talked about it here. And also, it's at an Xbox Game Showcase, and all of these games are coming out in the next 12 months, so it has to be shown here. It's like, no.
But the more and more,
we are being illogical, but it's also logical to be illogical.
But I've said this before. But with each passing showcase, it becomes more likely that Hollow Knight Silksong.
Sure, so is Half-Life 3.
Okay, do you believe it's coming this year?
Half-Life 3, yes.
No, not Half-Life 3.
Separate conversation.
Hollow Knight
I think Half-Life 3 is coming, but not.
No, I do not. I stand by it. I think that this game is not coming out this year. I think maybe, my prediction was, maybe we actually get like a demo for everybody to shut people the fuck up. Maybe there is a hour-long demo that everybody in the whole world gets on Steam. That's why all the updates were happening behind the scenes of Steam DB and all that jazz. We put up the demo and we say 2026. And we just say, hey, this is a real game. You can play it now for a little bit. Yeah. This is definitely not a vertical slice. It's a real game. And then maybe that's what they go for.
Fair enough. I think it's probably, I'm going to say, because again, I'm trying not to predict things. I'm trying to like swerve around the actual predicting things. If it is out this year, then it is very highly likely that we get a release date at Gamescom. That's all I'm going to say.
Gotcha.
A release date at Gamescom.
Yes.
What a disappointing place to do it, though.
No, that like
I think so.
But like, where else are you going to do it?
That would be a place where it's like, oh, now Gamescom is finally a place to pay attention to. Opening night live, you know?
Yeah. That is a huge get. That would be a huge get for Geoff Keighley.
It would be.
I also think timing-wise, you're just running out of places to show it.
Yeah.
You know what
You're
I mean?
right.
Like, Xbox has tied the marketing to the ROG Xbox Ally X. We assume they're going to announce the date at Gamescom. I think all of those things are just lining up to where it's like, all right, cool. And this game is supposed to come out this year. I think all those things are just lining up.
Yeah.
So just to reiterate, during this was the showcase for Xbox, right? During the show, Xbox president Sarah Bond stated that Silksong would be, quote, available at launch and in Game Pass when Ally releases later this year, unquote.
Available at launch.
And then, what was it? Writing in
The demo will be available.
Writing on the game's official Discord in messages seen by IGN, Team Cherry marketing manager Matthew Griffin stated that Silksong was not sat waiting for the ROG Ally X to launch, and that the game would arrive before the holidays. I confirmed before holiday, Griffin wrote, adding, we are not tied to a console release.
Paris in chat says is launching with the ROG Xbox Ally.
He's just before holiday.
Griffin wrote,
what is holiday?
We are not tied to a console release.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Maybe it's next month.
Maybe.
And next month? Like September?
Yeah.
Maybe. Shadow drop.
I mean, I'm thinking October. I think you have to like give some time for that.
Okay, so here's so if we're doing this, if we're thinking logically of what they do here, I think if they would connect it to the ROG Ally. They reiterate that it is coming out with the ROG Ally. At least you can play it on the ROG Ally when it comes out on October 7th. What was it?
16th.
16th. And then we have then it comes out a few weeks later. Nintendo Direct. Bang. Release date.
Ooh.
Shadow drop.
Yeah, I just think that's weird marketing. I think I feel like for Xbox to have such ownership's the wrong word. I guess like connecting themselves so strongly to
But so is Nintendo. Nintendo has been doing this too, which is weird because they're showing them in the fucking Switch 2 sizzle reel.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I just think it's weird. I think that's possible though. That's the thing is I'm not counting that out either.
Yeah.
Because my whole argument is just that if it really is coming out this year, they're just running out of places where they would reveal it. And so if it's not here, it's at whatever next major Nintendo Direct there is.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. I need to keep from the strong predictions.
Well, before we move on,
Yeah.
I want to talk about Black Ops 7 launching November 14th, allegedly, from Bill Blue
Yeah.
Physical Xbox One Series, PS4, PS5. No Switch 1 or 2 version. What is going on with Call of Duty and Switches? Is it the next one? Are we going to get it in the...
They promised it, right?
Huh?
They promised
They
it,
did,
right?
yeah, for 10 years, I think they said.
court.
Yeah, in court, legally.
I mean, you got to cook.
Yeah, I
You
mean...
can't just whip up a game and be like, all right, it's ready for the Switch.
No, my question is, do you think that they do, because this would be the time to do it, this would be the Call of Duty to put it out. Do you think they start off with Warzone, maybe in the middle of this year? Do you think we just wait till the next Call of Duty to put it out on Switch 2? Just make it a clean, like, hey, we're doing it on everything for the next one? I don't know.
I really do think it's like a whenever it's ready kind of thing. thing. Because when did they in court say that they're gonna do this? Because was this like
when
2
they
years
would
ago?
start the 10-year promise or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Because like my thing is you just need time to make a Call of Duty.
Chat brings up a good point as well. As a reminder, dev kits.
Mm.
Nintendo being really weird with Switch 2 dev kits.
Yeah, and that's the other thing.
Like I don't think a Call of Duty comes to Switch 1 at all.
No, never.
So
unless it's like the Wii version of like Modern Warfare 2.
Fuck yeah.
Those are cool.
My cousin had that one.
Cool cousin.
Yeah. So again, I think you just need time to cook. Like it's the dev kit thing, right? Like if they don't have access, or they didn't have access to that, which I kind of disagree a little bit. Activision, I know it's all under Xbox or whatever, right?
Activision
but like,
had for
I think
Tony Hawk.
Activision would, like Tony Hawk came to Switch, so I don't think that would necessarily be the thing. But I do think you're putting a Call of Duty. Call of Duty is a fucking gigantic game, both in terms of
But what if
IP?
Nintendo gave Microsoft one dev kit?
Share
it. What's coming out soon?
I think it's more so Call of Duty is just a very big game to develop, and I think trying to figure out how to cram that onto a Switch 2 is a challenge, right? Like it's not just I'm gonna drag this from PS4 version onto Switch 2 version.
Sure.
I think you got to figure out the ways in which
it's just
we can make that work, and I think that just takes time.
Or maybe or again, my thought process is that I could see them having this be like a vertical of the marketing of like we have it separate from everything else, and then it's like maybe
like midway
a few
through the year.
Yeah, exactly, or maybe the beginning of next year. It's like hey.
I can see that.
Nintendo Direct, boom, here it is. Warzone is here. We're putting a few Call of Duties on this one.
I've been on the mind. I didn't expect this Call of Duty to be on Switch. Like
I think I was.
I'm just not. For me, I've been waiting for them to. Not that I've been waiting for them to talk about it, but I expected this wait for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just don't think it's as turnkey as people would have thought.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's easy to do. I just think this should be a priority for them, especially if they literally have like a court document that's saying, hey, we're going to do this for 10 years, right? So I'm just waiting for it to start.
Like, why would it be priority? Sales?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's a huge market right now. I mean, you have millions of people that have this thing, and also it's if you put Warzone there, it's a free-to-play game to, rival Fortnite on there and Apex Legends.
But then we get into the conversation of how good is Call of Duty going to be on Switch?
See, that's my issue here, is that my biggest concern when I first picked up a Switch 2 at the New York event was that we don't have actual triggers that pull down, like a 360 controller or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what you call those. What do you call those triggers that actually,
pull?
Yeah, just pull down triggers? I don't know. Well, there has to be a scientific better way to call this. There has to be a better thing to call this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the buttons. I want this to analog. I want an actual
analog.
I want it to feel like oh, I can play a shooter on this. But I don't think I want to play a shooter on the Switch 2. I think I'll play it for a novelty for a few nights. But I also.
What if they port the mobile version? Call of Duty
don't
mobile
fucking
put
do
on
this to me.
Switch.
Don't do this to me.
Call of Duty handheld.
Yeah, it's also gonna be 75, 80 gigabytes. I already have one 75 gigabyte game on my Switch.
That's why
WWE.
I hear, man. Let me tell you,
it's good.
I need to get my hands on that. I'm there as far as like, oh yeah, it'll be cool when the Call of Duty actually comes to Switch 2. I just don't have the expectations that it's going to deliver. I think that's why it's out of sight, out of mind for me. Get to it when you get to it, because I do not see it being like a primary console where Call of Duty is going to be thriving. I don't think it's going to be as bad as Wii necessarily. But
here's the thing, you see that.
I think it's gonna be like Apex.
You see that date, November 14th. I'll be in New York.
Yeah.
For November 14th. So I'm gonna do what I did last year. Last year, what I did is I brought my Xbox Series S to New York, and I bought my mom a TV so I could play Call of Duty in the living room. So now for this time, I'm going to bring my Switch. I wanted to bring my Switch.
Yeah.
But now I have to bring my Xbox Series again. That sucks. They should make this game for me.
Damn, you're like that big of a Call of Duty
Oh
guy.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, good for you.
I'm not fucking around like that. I love Call of Duty.
Hell yeah.
For the first 4 months, and then I fucking stop playing for a month, and I come back, and then everyone's way too good, and I stop playing.
Well, that's most people.
Yeah, that's most people.
We
God, I love
gotta
Call of
play
Duty.
Call of Duty Black Ops Sticks and Stones mode.
They don't have that anymore.
I know, but I'm saying we should go.
They
to the
brought
old
back
Black
Gun
Ops.
Game though.
Oh, did they?
They do it like after like 4 months of launch, but they finally did it. It's good. It's a fun
Oh,
time.
hell yeah.
Let's
I
hop
love
into some
that.
Gun Game, bro.
Dude, I'm so down to hop into Gun Game.
Gun Game rules.
God, Gun Game was so fucking good.
Let's hop into some super chats. Aaron Lime writes in and says, writing in as the loud MGS guy, third day in a row. In an interview with PC Gamer magazine, Delta producer Okamura said if Delta does well, the next game would be another remake, not a new game yet. Yeah. There you go. I mean, I guess you guys just remake MGS1 again. And then 2.
We've talked about this before. That's crazy.
Sergio Maldonado says, why no big studio? Did the ceiling cave in again?
I don't want to talk about it.
Bear doesn't want to talk about it. Basically, it's just tech stuff, which I was talking to Kevin this morning. It sounds like...
If everything goes well today, technically the studio works today.
Yes.
But we wanted to give it a full day of testing stuff in case like if we started games daily and then the computer crashes again, like we didn't want to just deal with that. So lovely internet Intel Ethernet driver keeps crashing the computer after we reinstalled Windows on it, which was fun. So now we're trying to get a new adapter that's not Intel.
I love that we're transparent with the audience. Sometimes I think we should lie. We should like make little fun bits for them. We should say, hey everybody, we got a fun little surprise for you. We're throwing a party for y'all.
You're gonna have to tune in. Like you gotta find
You're all invited.
We gotta find a day where we're not hosting and be like, guys, tune in on Tuesday because it's gonna be
a big deal.
Yeah, Tim.
Listen, there's a Silk song we're gonna be playing.
I appreciate the help from chat. People in chat the last couple of days have been like, oh, like, let me help and stuff. We've had 2 specifically IT people help us out with it. This isn't just me and Kevin fucking banging our head against walls, although that is 70% of what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Nolan Master writes in and says, WoW's new expansion will be make or break for the game. They're updating the game to modern features and mechanics. Are we getting the Xbox version? Ooh, that'd be exciting.
No, we say that every year, though.
That'd be an exciting one.
That is also one we say every year.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's going to be my Gamescom prediction for the predictions next week.
We'll see.
You have to tune in.
You hear it first.
Dexter Schwarzler says, do y'all think there will be a surprise announcement, and what would you hope it to be? Hoping for a Hades 2 drop or a date for Marvel Cosmic Invasion? Love you.
Oh, I love you too. It's not really a big one, but like it's big for my fantasy critic. Slay the Spire 2. What's up? Where's that at?
Where is that at?
But I think that's going to be early access this year.
Yeah, it is.
So
but
that's going to be like a weird one if like, do people review it?
I think it will. I think they will. But either way, they're also a small team, and they've said like for Summer Game Fest, they're like, where's the trailer? And they're like, we're a small team. We don't have time to make fucking trailers. So I could see them just kind of putting that up. But how about you? Do you got anything?
No, I mean, Marvel Cosmic Invasion, I can see getting a release date for it. It's either going to be that or another Nintendo Direct.
I need it, because that is detrimental to my, if that doesn't get a date soon, like, I'm fucked. Like, that feels like, okay, now that game's coming out next year. That, and I need Unbeatable. Unbeatable, where are you at?
What's up with Dispatch?
See, I'm...
Dispatch might be a good
Dispatch would
That's like a good level of game for...
But I also feel like that's one of the ones they would have said early. They would have been like, hey, Dispatch is here.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I would love to get a release date for Dispatch. I'm looking forward to that game. JB Bonifacio says, got my tickets for Demon Slayer. Tickets are going fast here in the Bay. Hell yeah.
Yeah, they are. Got 3 tickets for Mike, myself, and Alyssa to see it in IMAX, baby.
Nice.
You know what tickets aren't going?
What's that?
Spider-Man 2.5 in October. I checked recently. It's just completely empty, just me. I bought 2 tickets. They're re-releasing this in theaters. 2.1 or 2.5, I forget. It's really good. You should watch it.
Nerdy Papa Gaming says, I'm behind on the show, but Roger talking about the shirt stains has him doubling down like Mike. These 2 need to be separated.
Listen, I just don't know what's going on with these stains.
I mean, I think we told you.
I'm so scared.
You gotta stop leaving things in your pocket. Stop leaving the chapstick in your pocket.
We gotta ban Useful Death in chat. Terrible movie. Spider-Man 2.1? Are you fucking kidding me? That's a top 25 fucking superhero movie of all time.
What's the .1 again?
They just add a few more scenes. It's literally 2. Spider-Man 2. They're saying Spider-Man 2 is a terrible movie.
Well,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's a bad take.
That's a real bad take.
Yeah, I love Spider-Man.
Did it age the best? No.
I think that was
still great.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I think that was on the top 25.
Should have been number 1.
I mean, should have been top 5 for sure. Zach Mayo writes in and says, missing Wii news from yesterday, Coral Island 1.2 dropped, bringing multiplayer and improved romance systems. Peep the trailer, more people need to know about this awesome game. It's on PS Plus Essential and on sale on Steam at the moment.
Coral.
It's called Coral Island, Coral Island 1.2. Didn't you guys talk about that 2 days ago? Because Tim made the joke that it's a Walking Dead thing, and Roger believed it.
Oh, yes, he did.
Yeah,
Maybe I just.
But we didn't look at the trailer.
Yeah.
Well,
this seems like another one of these, you know.
Whoa! That sounded pointed. It's okay. People love these.
I know. It's just another one of them, you know.
Yeah, I don't like that art style. I'm sorry.
It's like Disneyfied.
But they're bringing in romance.
Oh, that's hot.
And sisters. We're gonna move on to story number 2.
Hold on, was that a humanized dragon?
Can I romance that?
I'm coming with children today, guys. We're going to move on to story number 2. But before we do, I want to tell you about patreon.com/kindafunny and youtube.com/kindafunnygames, where you can go and get the Kinda Funny membership, which allows you to get shows ad-free. Speaking of ads, let us tell you about our sponsors.
This episode's brought to you by Shady Rays. You know that moment. The one when you realized you left your favorite pair of sunglasses at the beach. We've all been there. I'll never forget leaving my incredibly overpriced sunglasses at a restaurant in Santa Monica. That was 13 years ago, and it still haunts me to this day. But then I found Shady Rays and everything changed. Seriously good looking, polarized, durable, and not stupidly expensive. And here's the wild part. If you lose or break them, even on day one, Shady Rays will send you a brand new pair. No guilt trip, just replacements. So now you can actually wear your sunglasses without fear. Y'all know I've been outside in the sun a lot playing Pokemon Go, and it's such a great experience wearing Shady Rays when I'm all out and about. Shady Rays is eyewear that has your back. We've teamed up with Shady Rays to bring you an exclusive offer. Check this out. You can head to shadyrays.com, use code FUNNY for 35% off polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. Shady Rays, use the code FUNNY. This episode is brought to you by Aura Frames. Aura Frames are the perfect way to relive your favorite memories that you created throughout this beautiful, beautiful summer season. No lie, Aura Frames are undeniably the best gift I have ever given. Family, friends, partners, everyone loves being able to have beautiful frames showing off their loved ones and their favorite memories. Aura Frames are incredibly smart and easy to use, allowing you to upload unlimited photos and videos directly from your phone to the frame. Plus, the coolest thing, you can order the frame online and preload it with photos and videos using the Aura app. So it's ready to go right out of the box when you give it to someone. There's unlimited storage, so you can store as many photos and videos as you can find, and it's so simple to set up. Start reliving your favorite memories by visiting auraframes.com. For a limited time, listeners can get $35 off their best-selling Carver matte frame. That's AURA frames.com, promo code KINDAFUNNY. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. auraframes.com, kinda funny.
Really quick, Bless.
What's up?
Before you get into the next news story, Guitar Hero Arrow says Spider-Man 2.1 is literally like 30 seconds longer than the theatrical cut.
Why would they make it? What scene was so important that they were like, we got to
I have no idea. That's awesome.
Replace all the film. I want to read 2 super chats real quick that we got earlier. First of all, Leprechaun wrote in at the beginning and said, crazy Freudian slip there, Bless. Listen, I know. It happens. It happens. The undeserved is wild. This is what happens when you read out loud for an hour on live stream every day.
Every weekday, yeah.
Every weekday for 5 years. Is sometimes you say things that you don't mean.
Some things you do mean.
Some things you do mean. And then Christian James writes in and says, new job tax, been unemployed for almost 2 months, but finally able to buy Death Stranding 2. LOL. Speaking of, are we still expecting a VOD, Raj?
Yeah, we are. Every single time I try to re-upload it, it then goes into processing hell, and then if after a few days says that the video is too long. So I don't know what the limits are, even though there are videos that are like 80 hours long on YouTube. So I don't know what's happening. So if anybody works at YouTube and wants to talk to me, that'd be great. But yeah, I'm still trying. It is just such a time-consuming task, and I'm going to try to re-render it today, and we'll see what happens.
Story number 2. Pokemon Legends ZA preview roundup. Let's start with Jordan Midler at Video Games Chronicle, who says, turn-based combat is gone in Legends ZA. Instead replaced with an active system, which sees you running around. Have you seen the trailer for ZA?
No.
Do you not know that his battle system is different?
Did you love how serious that was for me?
Yeah.
What?
Wait,
It was like someone just came up to you, whispered like, somebody hit the second tower.
yeah.
What?
Roger was genuinely upset. Brother, watch the trailer.
Well, I see the trailer and I just see fucking Pokemon. Like, I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, no.
They should have been bold text. Hey, we fucking changed this shit. What?
It's been replaced with an active system which sees you running around alongside your Pokemon, giving them instructions via the face buttons and locking onto your opponent's Pokemon with the trigger. To dodge attacks, you can order your Pokemon to physically move out the way. You can get an advantage in battle by sneaking up behind an enemy trainer. It's the biggest gameplay departure for the series ever. Levels, typing, and movesets are all still major factors, but the added dimension of both player and Pokemon movement makes for much more interesting encounters. It'll take much more time with the new battle system to get to grips with the new way of taking down trainers, but we're thoroughly sold on Rogue Mega Pokemon battles already. Casey DeFreitas at IGN writes, overall, Legends ZA didn't feel like a full action game to me, but kind of more like an MMO, with its casting times, cooldowns, and behind-the-scenes math happening. I would love if I made all the shit up just to fuck with Roger.
Yeah. Oh.
That's not necessarily a bad thing, but I do hope Legends ZA gets challenging enough to make me more intentionally dish out commands and think about switching Pokemon at just the right moment. I can see the potential, but with just 20 minutes of experiencing the early game, it's much too soon to tell if this real-time battle system will scratch the strategy itch Pokemon games usually do for me.
This trailer's from 5 months ago.
I'm not fucking lying right now. I had no idea. I thought this was just Arceus again. I cannot believe what the fuck I'm seeing. Are they happy with this? Pokemon fans? They can't be happy with this.
I don't think they know yet. I think they're waiting to play it, which, these previews, I think these previews are the barometer.
It's in the trailers. You see it here. And it's a little bit like ATV.
That's
where it's
crazy.
you reload, after you do a move, you have to wait for that move to reload and all that shit.
This is what I've always wanted, but but I'm looking at it, I'm like, maybe I don't want this.
Maybe I was wrong.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe, yeah.
I think the Pokemon fans just want something different. I think the fact that Pokemon Legends has been established, that we're gonna tweak the battle system from what you traditionally get.
I'm into it.
People kind of expect it to be this.
There's something nasty about it you're just kind of seeing your little fuckers in the corner while you're walking around them and you're there's something freaky about that. You know,
your Pokemon?
Yeah. It's just weird that you don't go into the whole thing and you throw them out. It's just kind of weird that that's happening in the corner.
Yeah. You don't go to a different screen.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm going to pull one last one from Johnny U at Polygon, who titles their preview, Pokemon Legends ZA's battles are thrilling, but don't let you go full Ash Ketchum. Although this preview was fleeting, I'll say this. I did not want to put the controller down. The combat felt fresh, and I was only able to see the beginning of it. I wanted to get right back into another epic battle. I wanted more, and this is all based on a relatively small representation of early game hours. I can only imagine how much more engaging the combat will feel with a full party of Pokemon, all rocking fleshed out movesets as you go up against a formidable foe. All in all, there's a lot of potential in the battles of Pokemon Legends ZA, as long as you're not trying to become the next Ash Ketchum. If you read the full review, the Ash Ketchum part is referencing an earlier part where he talked about him trying to run between the Pokemon and shit to see if you can actually interact with battles directly as a human, and it's just ignoring you.
Oh, okay.
You're kind of disappointed in that. We also have a link here from Greg.
Ah, shit.
Here's my thing. Greg's been doing this all week where he's been putting Instagram posts in the KFGD Slack, they're Kind of Funny Games daily news stories, and I've just not been including them.
Good.
Because I shouldn't have to deal with Greg's bits when he's on vacation.
Did you see the Reddit post?
I saw the Reddit post as well, yes.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. Greg's vacation from the company should also function as my vacation from Greg.
Yeah.
And so I've been trying to stay away from bringing up these Instagram posts because this is my vacation as well. That said, this is related. He put up a post of him at Pokemon Worlds. He said that he saw it. I'll just read it verbatim. This is from Greg Miller. I saw it, played it. I'll talk about it next week. Kind of Funny's #1 Pokemon fan doesn't sleep. He just faints. #Pokemon. #Kind of Funny. #Tim sucks. #Pokemon Worlds.
Okay, I'm going to be honest, it's a fire caption.
Does he know he doesn't have to #Kind of Funny?
No, but #1 Pokemon fan doesn't sleep, he just faints. That's fire.
So
yeah, but it doesn't.
He's bad at the game, is what he's saying?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
It doesn't really
He
make
just faints?
sense.
Yeah.
But it's the fainting. He just learned about Pokemon last week, so cut him some slack. He's learning.
Did you see the caption where he did the whole Team Rocket thing?
Yeah.
No, I
Oh
actually
man,
didn't.
it's
Again, I also do the same thing as you. I just kind of ignore it as he's gone. Yeah.
see if you can find it on his Instagram. It actually made me
Prepare
laugh.
for trouble, make it double.
Make it
Yeah,
double.
he did the whole prepare for trouble,
I
make
gotta
it
log
double
in
thing.
on Instagram.
Oh yeah,
that's the whole
never mind,
thing.
I'm not
Don't
gonna make you
worry
do all
about
that.
You might have put it KFGD.
I'm excited. Jokes aside,
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear what Greg thinks.
Me too. I am as well. Now that I know that it's not a turn-based situation here, it's kind of fascinating to me. Now I just want to talk about just the base knowledge that apparently everyone else had that I didn't have. But it's crazy to me that this is an active battling system, and I'm interested to see what Greg, the person that does not like turn-based video games, now thinks about.
Yeah, that's actually a really good call. Weirdly enough, this might be
the perfect one.
The perfect Pokemon game for Greg. Even though Greg does like the turn-based in Pokemon, and I found it really interesting listening to the episode where he was talking about it, because I think part of it is the fact that you're commanding Pokemon as opposed to like being a character and like inputting like, do this attack, do this. The fact that you're actually telling these Pokemon to do Fire Blast or whatever makes it feel a bit different, which I think I kind of agree. I kind of get what that feeling is.
I get it too. I'm interested because like I never grew up with Pokemon. Never had that as part of. I grew up watching Pokemon. Never grew up playing Pokemon. So as an adult trying to play it, I just always kind of ran into this is just kind of basic. I never really had any fun with it. I liked Arceus for what it was. Never played Scarlet Violet. This could be the one.
Oh yeah, I hope it is.
I hope it is.
I'm looking forward. I think I've had a Pokemon craving in the last half year or so. Granted, I think I also kind of wanted more traditional Pokemon. Legends Arceus didn't really pull me in. Which I think is partly why Scarlet and Violet worked for me.
Yeah.
Is I was just ready for another one. I'm ready to hop into a Pokemon, so I'm hoping this does it for me.
Hell yeah.
Let's move on to story number 3. Wuchang Fallen Feathers receives criticism after new censorship patch prevents killing historical figures. This is Chris Scullion at VGC. Before I hop in, have you heard anything about this story?
I heard the headline and I'm like, I'm so confused and I'm excited to hear about it live on
I can't wait to read through it because my friend Asen was texting me about this yesterday morning. Shout out Asen. He was like, have you seen what's going on with Wuchang Fallen Feathers? And I'm like what? Like that it's a game that came out? And he's like, he sends me a link and starts like telling me what's going on. It's fucking fascinating.
Okay.
Again, I'm reading from Chris Scullion at Video Games Chronicle. Wuchang Fallen Feathers players have reacted negatively to a new update which prevents players from killing many of its historical figures, changing the plot in the process. The Souls-like, which was released last month, is set during the late Ming Dynasty and tells an alternate history of the period, with the player controlling Pirate Bai Wuchang as she attempts to take on the feathering disease, which is affecting the land. The game received its version 1.5 patch earlier this week, which fixed numerous bugs and made some gameplay tweaks. However, players were somewhat confused by one patch note which reads, quote, made adjustments to animations, values, and level design for certain NPCs and AI, added dialogues for some NPCs to complete some plots. We will further optimize the exhaustion animations in the future to improve the plot performance, end quote. Players who downloaded the new update have found that the patch note refers to a crucial change in the game, which no longer makes it possible to kill certain bosses and other NPCs who are based on real-life historical figures.
What?
Now, instead of dying, these characters collapse in exhaustion. Some of them also speak new dialogue to the player, essentially changing the story to ensure the plot still makes sense now that they're no longer dead. In a thread on Twitter, game modder Lance McDonald heavily criticized the new changes, calling it, quote, actual censorship due to pressure from Chinese players who are upset about being able to kill historically significant characters from the end of the Ming Dynasty, end quote. Citing some examples of the changes made, McDonald pointed out that the game's 4th chapter, quote, is now insanely easy because 50% of the enemies are now non-hostile to the player and you can't attack them during the rebellion outbreak, end quote. He continues, quote, they even added new voiceover dialogue for the protagonist, so after you exhaust certain historical bosses, she says, quote, I will continue your legacy, end quote. McDonald stated that these changes don't just change the story, they also ruin the entire point of the game's plot about impermanence, adding that the entire plot of the game is about the Ming Dynasty coming to an end, and the folly of refusing to let it end, and the protag's sister dying, and the folly of refusing to accept her death. Then they do this mess, and now I don't even know what. And
whoa.
So
what?
A lot there. Basically, yes, the developers changed the game based off of anger from seemingly either players in China or I don't know if maybe the government or whoever, right? But people were upset that you're killing actual historical figures in the game. And so they've now had to basically redo major parts of the game to make so that they can not kill these people.
I would be so pissed if I paid money for this game and I turn on, automatically get the update, and then I go back in to fight a boss, and then now everything's all fucked up and different.
Yes.
Like that is grounds for refunds. That is grounds for boycotting, not playing this company. Like that fucking sucks.
1,000% there should be like a thing where I should be able to get a refund.
Oh yeah, even if you finish this game, you should be able to get a refund because that is insane that you're able to just update the game and change it that much. That is, as the modder said, I think that's genuine censorship. That is insane.
Yes.
That is insane shit right there. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's awful.
1,000%.
You gotta get off Reddit. game directors who are like thinking about this kind of stuff. Like,
No, yeah. How can I?
yeah, because this also reeks of just like other developers like listening and conceding too much to audiences that are complaining about weird shit.
Yeah.
Like just trust your fucking vision.
Yeah, but the fear here though, or something like I think there has to be something bigger going on here a little bit than just internet backlash. Like, I don't want.
That's why
I don't want to speculate too hard, but also like this is such an insane. Like we know how hard video game development is. We know how hard it is to rewrite something like this. Like that's a lot of man hours and them focusing in on making this happen. This is not something you can just flip the switch on. That's
why I assume like Here's the thing, right? Because I agree with you, Barrett, about the Reddit part, but I think it's bigger. I think this is maybe like a bigger outcry from like the Chinese audience who just really did not vibe with this. Or maybe there are like bigger parties involved that are like, hey, we don't like this, you better fucking change this. Or you're in trouble type shit.
Yeah, I mean, this is the shit to get angry about, in my opinion. Not fucking, we fucking took away 0.5% of cleavage on our character.
Yeah.
This is the real shit to get angry about.
Don't bring that up, Roger. It still haunts me to this day.
I know. That they removed the cleavage?
God. Story number 4. Director of Scrapped The Last of Us Online says his new US/Japan studio is making a cinematic multiplayer title. This is Chris Scullion at Video Games Chronicle. The director of the Scrapped Online spin-off of The Last of Us says he launched a new studio in Japan to make something similar. Vinit Argawam, who was at a Naughty Dog for around a decade, was the game director on what was known internally as The Last of Us Online. But after the project was scaled back in size, the dev eventually announced in December that it had been canceled. Now, in a new interview with GameSpark, Argawam has said that he and former Naughty Dog creative director Joe Peninati have formed a new studio because they want to create something similar. Specifically, Argawam explained that he wanted to make a multiplayer game that offers the level of action found in a typical single-player Naughty Dog game. Quote, "My main titles were Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, and The Last of Us Part 2, he said via machine translation. Quote, "I worked on both multiplayer and single-player. I was mainly in charge of boss battles, and Naughty Dog's boss battles are generally one-on-one situations. So I wanted players to feel like they were fighting a human player, not an AI, even in single player. To be more specific, I worked on the final boss in A Thief's End and the fight between Ellie and Abby in The Last of Us Part 2. I used all my knowledge of multiplayer to create the feeling that you were fighting a human. A big part of what inspired me to go independent was seeing the potential in combining Naughty Dog's specialty, cinematic action with multiplayer," end quote. I got dry mouth today. I can't talk.
No, for sure. I get you.
Yeah.
It's interesting. That's an interesting quote right there, talking about how he was trying to kind of make it feel like a human and kind of like, it's like the reverse engineering of it, where it's a single-player game and you want to make it feel like you're actually playing against a human, and now he's making a multiplayer game to kind of replicate that same feeling. That's interesting. We see these stories a bunch of people leaving Naughty Dog and all these big studios to make a new studio. So I guess I wish them well, and I know that people really wanted Last of Us Online, and I hope that we get to see some version of that, because I'm very interested to see what that game could have been. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's cool.
I think it's neat. I always love seeing developers kind of start their own thing and have a vision and be like, yo, I think we can bring this to the table. Yeah. We believe it. Let's see it through. I'm not the biggest believer in some of what he's positing here as far as like the cinematic multiplayer game and how he wants to kind of like take that feeling of, Ellie versus Abby and how that felt like player versus player, or, the final boss of A Thief's End, and like kind of translate that back into an actual PvP thing and make it cinematic and all that shit. I think that's very lofty. I also think it's near impossible. Like, that's I'm gonna believe it when I see it sort of thing.
Sure.
I think players are just too unpredictable, and I think what makes multiplayer special isn't the fact that it's cinematic, it's the fact that it's more sandbox.
Yes.
Like, it is the stories that you create yourself. It is us playing PUBG and like us sneaking up on a guy, or like the stories that we create naturally. I feel like trying to fit it in cinematic and that doesn't work.
Yeah, the moments in multiplayer gaming for me that stick out to me are when we break the game. It's when it is like it's the most cinematic, non-cinematic moment. It is my friend clipping through a wall as we're running away in a warthog and shit's exploding and we're flipping around and it's insanity and it's cinematic in our heads because it's insane. We're yelling at each other, but it doesn't have to look cinematic or necessarily even feel cinematic. It's just that what we're doing is so insane.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see, because I've always been fascinated with the idea of mixing these single-player games with a multiplayer element, and I don't know if it is possible, but I feel like in my heart there has to be some way to add a little bit more cinematic element to a multiplayer game. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
best of luck to them. Best of luck to them. But they're definitely working. This is going to be a hard one to do.
This is going to be. Hey, listen, they'll need budget. They'll need probably backing. I'm curious to see where this goes. If somebody either acquires them or publishes for them or do whatever, right?
Japanese studio. That's cool.
Yeah, that's super cool. And I'd be down to see where this goes. But it sounds like a big idea.
Yeah, yeah.
But if I wanted something smaller, say the tiniest news I needed to know about, where would I go?
You go to our last story, the Wii News channel, where we cover all the small news items you need to know about.
Story number 5 is Wii News. Let's start off with one from PlayStation Universe. Daniel RPK has claimed that Sony and PlayStation Productions are currently working on a film adaptation of The Last Guardian. Unfortunately, don't laugh at that. Don't laugh at The Last Guardian.
Don't laugh at that.
All right, you respect The Last Guardian. I'm tired of the disrespect.
You sit there and respect it.
You sit there and you fucking respect The Last Guardian. Unfortunately, details are behind a paywall.
Hey, don't you laugh. Don't you laugh.
I'm laughing at the paywall. The details are behind a paywall, but the film is apparently in the pipeline, representing the latest PlayStation IP that the console maker is looking to bring to the big screen.
Daniel RPK is a weird one because he's a Marvel leaker mostly and superhero leaker, but then he started doing video game leaks recently. And I don't know how much of his track record is 100% correct. But either way, this
is such a weird one to try to
to make up right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Last Guardian, cool. The reason I laugh is just because I don't know, I would go Shadow of the Colossus before I do anything.
Okay, you know what? That's fair.
Yeah.
Last Guardian.
I'm thinking about the family audience, and I think Last Guardian is way more sellable to having parents bring your 10-year-old and your 5-year-old type of thing.
That makes sense.
I see the vision of that kind of movie.
Yeah.
Think about I see it as them trying to do their wild robot type of thing. Not
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, great movie though.
Great movie.
Great movie.
So I'm just saying, I see it.
Great movie.
Yeah, I think Last Guardian is an easier movie to make than Shadow of the Colossus. And also you have this back and forth between two characters.
And The Last Guardian, what's the name of the big creature?
Trico?
Trico kind of looks like the ugly little dinosaur that they have in the new Jurassic World movie that they're trying to make that a thing. Yeah. So I kind of feel like the kind of fugly big monster kind of category is on the up and up.
Yeah.
I think Trico's fugly.
Trico is fugly, you're right.
Yeah. So I think that's good. People like the fugly creatures.
That said, I would love a Shadow of the Colossus movie. I think a Shadow of the Colossus,
Now you put his hands together, you know it's serious.
Yeah, no, because I'm just thinking about it, right? Of what would hit harder in theater.
Yeah.
And I think Barrett's right as far as the kind of audience you can sell that to, and that feels more of a family audience thing. Shadow of the Colossus would be a sick-ass movie.
It would.
It would be a sick-ass movie. Just a dude and his horse, and he's taking down giants one by one.
Yeah.
It'd be a tough movie to make. That's just a lot of production and a lot. You have to make.
I see that as a mini anime series, something like that.
Yeah. But I would love it.
They're not looking for anime though. They're looking for big budget, $300 million. Because now the thing, also, we should connect this right to the larger scope of what Sony's doing here. Is that Sony now owns Alamo Drafthouse, and they're doing Alamo. You're laughing. Alamo Drafthouse is doing collaborations with Ghost of Yote.
Yeah.
And you can go see. So this is a big thing that they're trying to do, and they're trying to connect these brands heavily.
They're doing a whole thing where it's once a week they're showing off a movie that helped inspire Ghost of Yote and stuff.
And they have a Ghost of Yote popcorn bucket.
I miss all this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, they're trying to connect this stuff, and this is when we come down to the monopoly of it all. Of now we have a Sony who is this movie studio who also owns a PlayStation and all these IPs, and now also owns a movie theater company. And it's
so now we're gonna create that pipeline.
It's all about syndication.
Yep, we're gonna connect it all. We talk a lot about this. We talk about this would be great for kids. Oh yeah, sure. You know what kids would love? A little raccoon that steals shit. A raccoon that steals shit with his fucking hippopotamus friend and his turtle guy.
I mean,
Sly Cooper?
here's the thing. I think they're weird. I think PlayStation is weird.
The Sly
IPs.
Cooper movie canceled.
I know.
Yeah, and I
Probably
think
for the best reason.
We can uncancel it.
No.
We can make Chris Pratt the guy.
Remember Ratchet and Clank?
Okay, but that was bad.
if I had to
we can
guess,
make it good again.
I would guess that maybe the cancellation of the Sly Cooper movie would spook them a little bit of like wanting to run that shit back. But also, I think the choice of adaptations. Obviously, they're the obvious ones that PlayStation is choosing, but also don't forget they're also making a Gravity Rush adaptation.
That's weird. That's when you know that
was announced
something's wrong.
years ago.
Something's wrong here.
And so I think it is like either a one for you, one for me situation where there's somebody in the room being like, I really fuck with
I just don't
Gravity
understand.
Rush.
I just don't understand.
I really fuck with Last
this
Guardian.
is why I'm pissed off about this. Like, I don't understand this. You have Astrobot. What the fuck are we doing, guys? Just make an Astrobot movie. Like, you have the big ten. You have.
Well, Astrobot still needs to, rise in the ranks.
No, you could just put Astrobot right now. You can just put that into development right now and make an animated movie. Sony animation is like some of the best animation in the fucking world. Right
I agree with that, yeah.
You could just tell them to make an Astrobot movie and that would be insane. That would do incredible.
But do you get all the other IPs involved?
Yeah.
And is that where the challenge comes in?
No, I don't think so. Especially with PlayStation. Yeah, I mean,
That'd
just
be
put them
really
all
cool.
together. Yeah, and that's the
then,
love
like,
letter. And then PlayStation's in the ether. Boom, PlayStation sells up 3 million% all because of Astrobot.
But then I don't think you do get all the IPs because I think then you are assuming a movie audience gives a fuck about
a cute little guy.
About Jack and Daxter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not even a cute little guy. It's about right audience, right matching, right pairing, right? I think honestly, an Astrobot movie would be the place where you can establish Astrobot as his own person.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Where it's like fuck these
But
IPs.
then you have Kratos in the background. Like you start off with him with all the other guys, and then he's like sucked up into a world by himself.
See, I think you say fuck
The
other
most
guys.
uninteresting enemies ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, you get a new guy.
I think you would have to.
Brad Pitt. He's in there. He's the new.
Now
bad
he's
guy.
a purple goo alien.
Genuinely, you might have to make it an isekai. You might have to bring a human into the Astrobot world or some shit. Or vice versa.
I think Astrobot in the human world.
Maybe Astrobot in the human world. But I don't think you bring the video game like IP, like I don't think you take these PlayStation characters and put them on the movie screen in the Astrobot way, because like a mom taking their child to see this shit, right? Like they're gonna look at Kratos and be like, who the fuck is this guy?
I think you need to lean into him being a superhero more. Because he had the cape for a little bit.
Oh, to Astrobot, yeah.
Astrobot. I think if you lean into him being kind of like the superhero of all the Astrobots, you kind of change it a little bit, I think you can kind of focus that
I agree
story
with
a little
that.
bit more.
I think you look at Astrobot's Rescue Mission, the VR game.
Yeah, and you say, hey, he's a superhero. That's
It's
kind of like the best way that you explain this.
Yeah, it's about the main Astrobot with the cape going and saving all the other Astrobots. And like give them all like slight personality.
One of them is
differences.
Scarlett Johansson. One of them is Batista.
Okay. Okay.
One of them is Hatsune Miku.
More Wii news for you. This is from Noble. Palworld developer Pocket Pair has acquired an undisclosed amount of Bushiroad's stakes. Bubsy, in the perfect
sticks.
stakes.
Like,
I also thought you said
I thought that was like a.
They went to a bushy road.
I thought that was like an in-game currency. Pocket Pair just really got into this mobile game.
They're into this mobile game called Bushy Road. Bubsy in the Perfect Collection launches September 9th on Xbox Series, PS5, Switch, and PC. And then I got a couple of interesting ones for you. Let's start off with, what the fuck is Capcom doing?
I love this.
I bring up a Blue Sky thread from @UltraDavid on Blue Sky, who says, Capcom announced news today in a post titled, regarding video uploads and co-streaming for Street Fighter League Pro JP 2025. That post said, hey, usually you can't restream Street Fighter League Japan. Okay, but you can do a watch party for it, as long as you only capture part of it. And then this person tweets the part that they say that you can capture. Baird, if you can pull this up.
It's just the clock.
It's just the clock. They have here in their thing, right? Only the timer section of the in-game screen during a match may be displayed. Audio from the official broadcast may not be used in your stream.
So, wait, sorry, continue.
Well, no, I was just gonna say, so again, to recap that, right? If you're co-streaming Street Fighter League stuff, this is the Capcom.
Use this template. That's the worst template I've ever seen in my life. The borders are so fucking thick.
This is the Capcom overlay that they give to you.
No. Okay, so quick question. What is this tournament? Is this a big tournament?
I don't know.
Okay.
I assume it's like I mean, it's a Capcom original thing, right?
Capcom.
And Street Fighter is a huge fighting
What are we
game,
doing,
so.
Capcom? This is 2012 Nintendo on YouTube right now. Of like, oh, you can't react to our stuff because you're stealing the game. It's like, no, it is good when people react to your stuff. And guess what? If you want more people, if you want to say like, oh, X amount of people watched our stream, you can take those people's numbers and add it to your number. Like, that's how this works. Like, you don't have to be afraid of people watching something and then also reacting to it. It's okay. It's good stuff, actually. You should want to watch. You want to have Maximilian Dude reacting to this. You don't want to do this. This is the stupidest business decision you could possibly have.
Now, hold on. I got to look into this. Somebody in chat saying this is a troll post. This is real. I mean, I'm looking into it. I mean, sf.esports.capcom.com is reporting it as real.
Oh, okay.
And so it's on.
How is this not a parody site?
As far as I can see, unless there's something in you're wrong that's like, oh no, everybody got duped.
Nah, people
Let me know, but I'm seeing legitimate sites report on it, so I don't know. That's a weird one.
That pissed me off.
The other one I want to shout out, I want to do a quick little guy segment. We're running late in the show, so I'm not going to dwell on this too long. But I want to shout out the little guys. Destructoid put up an article today called Dogs Are Better Than Humans. Here's our picks for best pups in video games.
What?
Best pups in video games, all right?
Are we doing a shit list?
It's little guys.
A little bit. We've been talking the little guy saga over the last week or so.
I'm trying to shout out the little guys, all right? So on this list,
You know, like Mimir's head, he's a little guy.
Mimir's head is not a little guy. We got Angelo, Final Fantasy VIII. Nice little dog.
Never seen
Bear,
this
you
guy.
can bring up the images
Oh,
for the people. Yeah.
Never
Let
seen
them
this guy.
see it.
Why is she looking at his ass?
We got
She's like spreading That's a crazy screenshot. You couldn't even got a dog.
Hey, sometimes dogs eat string.
Yeah,
You know, like,
gotta pull it out. I've been there.
It's not a pretty life, you know?
we got Diamond Dog from MGS5.
I love that dog.
God, what a good boy.
I love
Would
that
love to
dog.
meet him one day.
We got Dog Meat, Fallout. To be fair, I don't know if this list is keeping up with the spirit of little guy.
Yeah, these are big guys. Well, I mean,
these are big
Well, the
dogs.
diamond dog is small.
Well, it's not like
Diamond-
they say, here are the
Diamond
best
dog's big.
little dogs.
Oh yeah,
in
you're
games.
saying little dogs. Yeah, you added all that.
It's just saying best pups in games, man.
Yeah, but like pups, we can't just call everything a pup.
Dude,
What are you
Pup
talking
is short
about?
for puppy.
You don't even
That's
have a
small.
pup.
That's small. I did have a pup. You asshole. I'm just kidding.
well, he did for like a day. And then
I
his
mean,
dad got tired of it.
Oh yeah, the one my dad got rid of when I was a kid. And then like for a couple years, I had a dog when I lived in Nigeria.
That's nice.
But it's
Diamond
just
dog
like a
is small.
Cute nickname.
Diamond
It's an
dog starts
unserious,
small.
cute nickname
Yeah.
for dog. Okay.
Let's
It's like
keep
calling my
going with the
cat
list.
Kitty.
We got
Small
KK
kitty.
Slider from Animal Crossing.
That's a man.
We got that's a grown man.
That's a Pal World Pokemon. That's not
We
a
got
real Pokemon.
Yamper from Pokemon.
No, that's not a real one.
Yeah, that's power.
That's
That's
a little
Pal
guy.
World.
We got Riley from Call of Duty Ghosts.
That was a big one.
That's a grown ass man of the dog right
Yeah,
there.
but that was a real
It's a
one. That
grown-ass
was a big
dog.
one. They had technology for that one.
We got Sif, the Great Gray Wolf.
Yeah.
Is that one you kill?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's I don't like that one.
That's definitely
you,
not a
you
little
go
guy.
back in time to kill him, right? Or no, it's his owner you go back in time to kill.
That's pretty
Spoilers.
cool.
That's the list. I added
That's it?
I added this when it was a way slower news day. We really stretched out this episode longer than
Oh, I
thought
have
we
so
would.
much to talk about. We can talk about the fucking Bubsy stuff. Irony and jokes have done the Morbius for all these companies. Where like, remember when it's like Morbin time and it like freaked out on the internet and they're like, oh, we're gonna put back Morbius in theaters and no one watched it.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing with Gex and Bubsy. Is that fucking Scott the Waz starts doing these videos of like, oh, Gex is the Bex and all this stuff and like Donkey's doing all these bits and they're like, oh man, maybe we can re-release Bubsy and make some money. It's like, is anyone playing these?
This is what I'm gonna tell you. Don't you fucking compare Gex to Bubsy. Gex is way above Bubsy.
Gex fucks. Okay.
Gex is way above Bubsy in this hierarchy.
I'm just saying. See, look what you guys are doing. Are people buying Bubsy? Are people buying Gex?
I booted up
Are
Gex.
people buying Glover?
I booted. Well, no, Glover is way low. Yeah, no, Glover is lower.
I'm
than
saying
Gex
these
and
are all
Bubsy.
games that they've re-released in the last few years because of memes.
Yeah, but I'm saying Gex doesn't belong in the conversation that you're trying to make it. Bubsy,
I think they all are together.
Glover is definitely the lowest on that total because they only made one Glover. Bubsy,
They made a few Bubsies. They made a lot
they
of
made a few Bubsies. They made a lot of Gexes. 3 of them.
I'm just saying that I would love to talk to these companies and say, are you guys making money off this? Is this an actual good business idea or are you just putting
Is
this
this
out
just like passion project meme shit?
Yeah, I think it's just a meme. I think they just see the memes
Which,
and they're
you
like,
know what?
oh,
I respect.
Memes sell.
less
Memes
than you
make
think.
money.
Less than you think.
Let's hop into some more super chats for you. Chocolate McMuffin09 says, "Why is Snow White Mike in the new RE mobile game?"
I'm very confused about
I've not seen this. Barrett's on it.
I'm on it.
I don't even know how you would look that up.
What, RE, the Resident Evil mobile?
Yeah, a Resident Evil mobile game.
Oh, thank you,
Unless
Pepperoni.
RE stands for something else. Red.
Robin.
Sam Sentinel says Astrobot meets James Marsden in the real world.
Oh, God. I love that. He's a cool guy.
Astrobot, man. I was going to say Astrobot needs a dark Astrobot, but now I'm realizing that I'm just recreating Sonic.
He needs a mech.
We need a metal Astrobot.
He needs an Amy.
We need a super Astrobot. Yeah, we need an Astrobot Rose.
Yeah, he definitely needs a partner of some kind.
We need more characters in the Astrobot world that aren't just other Astrobots that are dressed up as PlayStation characters.
I mean, that's my biggest criticism of the game. We need other people.
Dexter Schwarzler says, y'all do your homework and watch Ran before Ghost. You know about Ran?
Oh, I guess it's one of the movies that they're showing.
I assume.
Maybe. I don't like going to those here nearby. I don't like them.
Joshua Bowen says, have y'all seen the trailer for Xeno? It's an E.T. type movie, but the creature is a monster killer alien. That sounds fucking awesome.
That's cool. Barrett's over here tryring to find Snow by
Yeah,
Night.
there was a trailer for Survival Unit, which I think is a mobile game.
Yeah, Mike's in chat. What are they talking
and
about?
I'm trying to find anybody that looks like Snowbike Mike, but I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, no.
Like, this man doesn't look like Snowbike Mike.
Let's see here. Oh, a lot of super chats that came in.
Yeah, keep on talking to them. We're hanging out.
Oh, Dexter says, shout out to Barrett and Kevin for all they do. Of course,
Shout out.
Big shout out to Barrett and Kevin.
Oh, that's Mike.
God.
That's Mike after he doesn't get his candy.
Now, wait, are you looking at the mobile or at the movie trailer?
Yeah, maybe there's gameplay.
Because it's a mobile trailer. They said mobile.
This is a trailer for a mobile game.
Yeah,
Wait, bring that back up.
This is like the cinematic trailer.
This is like a cinematic trailer, yeah.
Oh, that's confusing. Oh, never mind, I see it. Hey, who's the guy?
You ever think about how like Dead Rising could have been a franchise? We could have been this level.
They made like four games in a remake.
Yeah, but they could have been it could have been way bigger.
I thought when you said Dead Rising, my brain pictured Left 4 Dead, and I was like, yeah, dude, Left 4 Dead
Also,
should
it's a
still be
remaster.
around.
Remaster, deluxe remaster.
This motherfucker.
It's literally what it's called. It's called deluxe remaster. DRDR.
You know what? It's called Oblivion Remastered, and it's on your fucking fantasy draft.
Yeah, but it's remake. You know it. You know it is.
Dead Rising might be more of a remake than.
That is not true.
Not true.
If you play that game, you actually feel it's the same exact game. Like they truly I don't know how they did it. They painted the game. Like they gave it a new paint. It was insane.
Golly. Charlie Nugget says, good morning. All with the MTG cross ATLA. That's Magic the Gathering cross Avatar The Last Airbender.
Okay.
Previews that came out of SDCC. That's San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh.
Over the weekend. What's y'all's excitement / expectation levels? Also, late birthday tax from July 22nd. That's a really late birthday.
Yeah,
it's not your birthday anymore.
You got to start doing the one for next
It's my
year.
birth year.
Yeah. I don't know if I can give you a happy birthday on that one, Charlie Nuggets. You know what? Happy birthday. I'll give it to you. I'm super excited. I'm mainly excited because all of my friends are excited. My friends that don't play Magic but love
Belinda
Avatar.
was posting a lot of them over the weekend. And
Yes.
It's like, oh damn, they got B.
Yeah, Belinda.
This was a good one.
My friend Sarah also is very excited. Barrett, is this what gets you in?
I don't think so. I'm never gonna be a Magic guy. I will always appreciate the art for stuff that I am into. Like if Doctor Who didn't get me in, nothing will. But it's fun to see stuff like this, right? Like there's an episode of little shorts. And Sokka does like a kind of haiku battle with somebody, and the rules here on this card are written in a haiku.
Oh,
So
that's
it's like, this
funny.
is fun. This is cute.
I never even caught that. That's so good. Koba writes in and says, Roger, Greg, and Joey need to do a Chibi Robo Gamescast.
Oh.
Super ahead of his time with story and seems up your alley. First hour can be slow, but after, thumbs up.
Is it out?
Chibi Robo, little guy.
Is that out on Gamescom? Gamescom. Jesus, what am I trying to say?
When they announced,
I don't know what you're trying to
I think I was trying to say GameCube. Is it out on?
Usually when
Switch?
they announce those, it's like the next day they're out.
I am gonna play the fuck out of that this weekend then. Playing that and Redacted. It's gonna be great.
Ooh,
Oh,
Redacted. Wow.
Uncharted 5.
Uncharted 5.
Fancy over here. Demonic is getting mad at us for bringing up Taylor Swift, but I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Who brought up Taylor Swift?
I don't know. It said somebody yesterday, and they're asking how we choose to support Taylor Swift. I don't know, dog.
I don't know, man.
Who? What?
I don't listen to Taylor Swift that much.
I don't fuck with Taylor Swift like that.
1989 is a good album. It is. Not the
Chibi Robo comes out August 21st.
What? Come on.
Yeah,
That's
you got a
6
week.
days.
That's too long. That's next
My
weekend.
God.
I have shit to do.
Get off TikTok.
I want shit to do this. I don't use TikTok. I deleted it.
It feels like your brain is still rotted bad,
No.
though.
I mean, you can't just say, like, oh, old game is coming out a week from now. What the fuck is wrong with you? Just put it out. It's already old. Put it out.
Kindafunny.com/you're wrong is where you can go and write in with what we got wrong as we got it wrong, Roger.
Oh, okay. I like that. There's a lot of people. That's more than I've ever seen.
For you're wrong?
Yeah.
There's like 5 in here. We're
Yeah,
fine.
usually every show I do is like one.
Look, you're lying.
Perfect. I'm such a fun
Kebabs,
today.
no.
I'm
Kebabs,
having so much fun today.
kebabs. I'm not doing this with you today.
No, skip. That's me every time. Love you, kebabs.
Okay, yeah. Dean linked me to their official page for like the Street Fighter thing, so
Okay, so it's real.
it's real. We got more info on Spider-Man 2.1. That's a too long of a sentence. I'm sorry, I'm not reading that.
Yeah, it's
and then
good.
Jeppel writes in and says, Forgotten Wii news yesterday. The Tales of Xillia remaster is all but confirmed thanks to an accidental leak from Namco themselves on a premiere YouTube stream.
What is it called? Tales of...
Tales of Xillia. Xillia.
Is that a remake? Remaster?
Well, no, it's a new game, which is why they call it Xillia Remaster.
That's exciting. Maybe it's a partial.
Hate you.
What's this game called?
I can't stand you.
You have an entire team. Stop it. Do you even have money left?
Who says for me?
Are you Googling Tales of Xillia Remaster? Just
Thank you for letting me know.
This motherfucker is trying to draft
You know
Tales
what?
of
Yes,
Xillia Remaster.
tell Mike to draft that
I'm looking into it. I'm just looking into what this is.
instead of Battlefield 6.
I'm gonna find a good little guy list. We're gonna actually have a real little guy
Let's make
conversation.
one.
Yeah.
Make a list
We
ourselves.
can make a list.
Yeah, we
And
don't have to
again,
worry about other
with
people.
little guys, I feel like we got to invite Jesse Vitelli.
Oh, is he a little
He's
guy
a big,
aficionado?
like weird little guy, like writer. Like I feel like he's written several articles.
Man, we are
about
so late on this episode. It's
Fuck.
crazy.
Oh shit!
man.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up right here. Of course, that's been You're Wrong. Raj, thanks so much for joining me on this
Of
episode.
course.
Daily.
We're doing it again.
Yeah,
after this.
I'm gonna join you on an episode of Gamescast.
Yeah, we'll switch places. Probably won't. I'm lazy.
Well, I'm
stay
gonna
right
have to
here.
get up to refill my water, so we'll see.
Make me some tea too.
Make you some tea.
Yeah.
You don't drink tea.
I'm drinking tea right now. I was doing it right in front of you for a whole
No
episode.
way. It's impressive.
Yeah.
I stopped drinking tea on shows because it kept giving me dry mouth, but I got it anyway.
Yeah, I got dry mouth too as
Yeah.
well. It's all the weed I'm smoking.
It's all the water I'm drinking, apparently. I don't know. That's been it for Games Daily. Each and every weekday, we run you through the nerdy news and need to know about live on YouTube, Twitch, and on podcast services around the globe. If you love what we do, support us with the Kinda Funny membership on Patreon or YouTube to get all of our shows ad-free, watch us record them live, and get a daily exclusive show. Enjoy the Gamescast next and the stream after, but till next time, Game Daily. Firm, I like that.
I like that.